Hello and welcome to my video for how to two-cycle Dracula. I learned most of this info from Socrates, and he taught me this live, so he has a VOD on his Twitch page where he goes very in-depth about this. I figured I'll do a condensed, quick and dirty version, just so you can learn it. The first thing you want to learn is just frame back jumps, so jumping backwards like that. You do that by pressing back and jump on the same frame. Once you're comfortable with that, you can move on to the actual trick. So we're walking in, we're grabbing the cross, grabbing the hearts, and then I line up 2 pixels away from the coffin. Some people do 1 pixel, some do this. We don't talk about those people. I like 2 pixels away. If at some point you feel like the trick is, you're doing everything right and the trick just isn't working, try adjusting your starting frame. You never know if that could be the reason for you. So again, line up, wait for Dracula to come up. His head's gonna touch the candle. It's gonna be a short delay and then he'll start blinking. I'm gonna hesitate for a second there and then throw the cross. Jump, throw the cross at his face, then jump and whip twice. And one small thing I can teach you is that Chakra does this. When the head stops at the candle, you can do 3 jump buffers like this. And on the third one, you can throw your cross. They should always line up pretty nicely. Like so. So I will try to demonstrate the high fireball pattern first, because it is easier. So let's see if we can get that. Now, I'm pausing here because if you take a look at the fireballs, the visual that I am using is that I'm looking for the fireballs across this cross. Like the glass is making an X in the middle. So what I'm looking for is that when these fireballs cross this part here, the absolute center, I want to do a whip buffer. This buffer can be moved back and forward a bit. It's up to your reactions, I suppose. So when the fireballs pass that part, I'm gonna do a whip buffer and immediately jump forward. Do a delayed cross throw. You want it to be delayed enough that when you're falling down, it's gonna hit his head. And as you land, you want to do a just frame back jump. Do another delayed cross throw, and then immediately jump again and immediately throw across. Because when you're jumping for the third throw, you'll be catching the first cross, allowing you to throw again. Since we'll only have a 2 multiplier. So that's why we are delaying the cross in such a way that we can catch it as we're jumping for the third. So I'm gonna play that back slower and talk again about how you do it. So you're buffering when you're hitting the window, that part of the window. I do it slightly before, just because I want to be closer to him. I feel like it's more consistent for me to do the falling crit. To whip buffering, immediately jump forward, do a delayed throw, jump back, do another delayed throw, jump immediately, catch the first cross, and do a throw quickly. And then jump and try to whip as I'm falling down to get the crit. And that's essentially it. Now, if you end up being further away from Drac, I believe that it's easier to hit the crit if you're going up. So a rising crit. So once you get the crit, you can throw 2 crosses at the back wall, get your holy water and multiplier, do a whip, and then do a whip as he's falling down towards you as well. Just to get more damage in. Now I'll try and show you what to do if you get the low fireball pattern. For the low pattern, you have to pause buffer for 10 frames. But the lineup is still the exact same with the fireballs. Now if you happen to mess it up, you still have a pretty nice 3 cycles, so let's miss. Just throw 2 crosses back like this, jump whip, and that's the 3 cycle. Now that also works if you get the high fireball. If you miss the crit, just do those cross back throws. Make sure all the crosses hit. Do a jump whip back, and that's the 3 cycle. Now if you mess up your back jump and accidentally turn to the left, try to not throw your cross, instead do another jump to the left, jump back to the right and do a falling whip, try and crit, and then you can throw crosses and, you know, get your free cycle. Yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching. Good luck.